It was a Black Monday on November 1, 2021, when a 21-story building caved in on unspecified number of persons. Since then, rescue operations began, and as of Wednesday, 9 persons have been rescued alive and 21 were confirmed dead. Over the years, there have been recurring building collapses across the country owing to several reasons. In this video, I will be highlighting notable building collapse incidents, the cause, and what can be done to address this issue. Welcome to Premium Times on the Go. I am Titilope Fadare. The Ikoyi Building collapse renewed conversations on the deficiencies in the country's building and construction sector. I will be citing instances of building collapses in previous years. First was the collapse of an uncompleted 4-story building in August 2010 at Ikoyi Street, Abuja, caused by use of substandard materials and disregard for building regulations. There were 23 casualties. Secondly, there was another cave-in at the Synagogue Church of All Nations in September 2014 at Ikoyi, Lagos State, caused by structural failure, and 116 persons died. In May 2016, a 5-story building under construction in Lekki, Lagos State collapsed because of addition to the approved number of floors, and 34 deaths were recorded. That same year, in December, the Renaissance Bible Church in Ikoyi Building State gave way due to structural failure and 100 persons died. Another incident that shook Nigerians was in 2019, the crumble of a 3-story building in March 2019 at Itafaji area of Lagos State, which housed a nursery and primary school. This was due to change of use of a building from the intended purpose, and there were 20 mortalities. In the recent incident at Ikoyi, the general manager of Lagos State Building Control Agency, Mr. Gbolahan Oki, said the owner of the building was given approval to construct only 15 buildings, but 21 was built. After Mr. Oki's remark, the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu later indefinitely suspended him. Now, what are the procedures required to get approval for a building construction? I interviewed a building expert who said once a person secures a land document, they get a land surveyor who surveys the land, and the report from this exercise is given to an architect who sketches the building and advises on the types of engineers to be used, like soil for soil testing of the area, mechanical for plumbing and other mechanical services, or electrical engineers. The reports from these engineers are collated, and a specialized architect can submit them to the government for approval. The government, that is, town planning authority in local government areas, or for instance, building control in Lagos State. These government officials ought to do periodic checks when the building is being constructed. This leads to my next point, the deficiencies that cause the building collapse. This happens when government officials are bribed not to call out inadequacies during a building construction. Also, a wrong design and foundation can cause building collapse. No supervision or consultation of competent building experts and use of substandard or inadequate building materials are part of the leading causes of building collapses in Nigeria. The expert said, sadly, it is only a professional who can identify a faulty building at the beginning stage. At a later stage, an obvious deep crack on the wall can be used to identify a fault in a building. To prevent future occurrences, building owners, construction workers, and the government officials were advised to prioritize people's lives above money. Bearing all this in mind, what are your thoughts on the best avenues to stop recurring building collapses in Nigeria? Let's know in the comment section. This is Premium Times on the Go. I am Titilope Fadare.